How's it going, everyone? It's David here, and welcome back to another episode of my playthrough for Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, in which I am building Wild World Adventure Park. In the last episode, we began an Asian section complete with some animal exhibits, a pagoda, and a couple of rides. And in this episode, we are going to continue to expand upon that. And I wanted to build a river rapids ride. Now, if you've been to most amusement parks and theme parks, river rapids rides are kind of built into the ground, almost like a crater or a hole in the terrain or on a hillside. And that is what I wanted to do. So to begin, I wanted to build this big pit, and then I would raise up the ground later, because you really can't raise up the ground first and then build the river rapids ride in this game. It just looks a little weird. So I dug this big hole first, and I'm building the general layout first. Now for this river rapids ride, I want to give it like a jungle lost temple feel to it. There's actually two different types of river rapids rides in this game. There's a general one, and then there is this one that has some theming built into it, and I actually quite like the look of this. So this is the one that I'm going with. And then here I'm going to have some rocks, some ruins. You're even going to go into an underground cave before you end the ride with a lift back up to the station, which is how most river rapids rides end. And then later, after building this, I want to build a station building that almost looks like a temple. So this seems pretty self-explanatory, so I am going to let this go as I am building this river rapids ride in the Asian section area of Wild World Adventure Park. So after fooling around with the terrain and trying to make it as smooth as possible, it's not going to be 100% natural looking, but I think it looks fine. I wanted to add a whole bunch of foliage like you are in the jungle or you are in the forest. I wanted to add like a little reservoir or a little pool in the middle of the ride, as most river rapids rides do have a water bank in the middle of the ride as like its main water source. I also built this station that looks like a temple. I might add more runes and more foliage to make it a little bit worn in later. And then at the end of the ride, this isn't like a story-driven ride, more so aesthetics. But I just decided to add like a little like ruined temple at the end of the ride. I don't know, just to make it spruce up, give it a little bit more meaning, not just being a general rapids ride in the woods. And as an added bonus, I decided to add this little observation deck here at the corner. Since you really can't put anything else in this small plot of land, I decided, you know what, this park is up on top of a hill, and I think it would be quite nice to have a little observation deck looking down. So I decided to call this river rapids ride the Forbidden River. I can't think of a real life ride that's called that. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but I think that it's an appropriate title with everything with the jungle theme and going into a cave and the temples and stuff, and I think it'll fit quite nicely here. And then that is pretty much it for this river rapids ride. Before I go, I am going to share a quick POV of the Forbidden River before we end out the episode. So let's take a ride. So anyways, guys, what do you think of the Forbidden River Rapids ride? And how I am so far in Wild World Adventure Park? Leave your comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and subscribe for more content. And with that being said, thank you all for riding, and I'll see you next time.